Today's Sourdough Sunday. Today I'm making a vanilla pudding funfetti loaf. First I'm going to add 125 grams of active starter. Next add 2 teaspoons of salt. Then add 1/4 of a cup of sugar. Next add 280 grams of warm filtered water. Then mix that up. Next add 475 grams of unbleached all-purpose flour. Next I'm just going to mix that up until the dough forms. I'm going to cover this up and let the dough rest for 30 minutes. Now that it's been 30 minutes, I'm going to add 1/2 cup of rainbow sprinkles, and then I'm going to do some stretch and folds, and then I'm going to cover this back up and let it rest for 30 minutes. Now that it's been another 30 minutes, I'm going to add 1/4 cup more of rainbow sprinkles and do some more stretch and folds, and then cover this up and let this rest for another 30 minutes. Next, I'm going to do another round of stretch and folds and then cover the dough back up and let it rest for another 30 minutes. Next, I'm going to do my last round of stretch and folds and then cover the dough back up and let this rest until it doubles in size. It's going to take anywhere from 8 to 12 hours. Next, I'm going to make the filling for the bread, so in a bowl I'm going to add 1 packet of instant vanilla pudding mix. Next, add 1 cup of milk and mix that up until the pudding thickens. Now that my dough has doubled in size, I'm going to add it to a floured counter and press it out. Next, I'm going to add the vanilla pudding and spread that out. Then fold one side of the dough over and spread more vanilla pudding on that side. Then fold the other side of the dough over and spread the rest of the vanilla pudding on top, and then try to roll the dough into a bowl. It's a little bit messy. Next, add this into a lined banneton and then cover this up and put this in the fridge overnight. The dough has been in the fridge overnight. I put on a new piece of parchment paper and I'm going to score the top. Next, I'm going to add the dough into a Dutch oven that I've been preheating at 450 degrees. I'm going to put the lid on and then bake this at 450 for 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, I'm going to take the lid off the Dutch oven and place this back in the oven at 400 degrees for 25 minutes. Once the bread was done cooking, I let it cool for 2 hours, and now I'm going to cut into it, and here's an up-close look.